What sort of hero is Barry? Like, how would you describe it?
Well, like we talked about, so I'll sit forward, yeah.
No, it's just like, are you still in the game?
Yeah, like we talked about in the panel. Were you in there for the panel?
Part of it.
It's he's very, unlike most heroes, he's very optimistic. I mean, he's got a dark past, but Jeff John said it to me best, where your past is like an anchor, and you don't cut off the anchor and leave it at the bottom of the ocean floor. You have to pull it up and bring it with you. And I think better than most heroes, Barry does that better than most heroes. He is able to take that past and move forward with it, and just stay hopeful about life and optimistic about life and about humanity in general. And he sees the best in people, and he wants to keep everyone safe. And I think he's a little bit like Superman in a way, which I think is cool because that's my favorite hero. But he's of this planet. He's human, and this freak thing happened to him, so he understands what it's like to be human, unlike Superman.
I mean, you talk about him seeing the best in people. Is that something that's going to get challenged a lot?
Yeah, well, it's going to get in his way a lot too. I mean, there are people around him already that are liars, and Barry is oblivious to it. The Star Labs team I have no choice but to trust them, because they're the only people that know everything about what's happened to me, and they watched over me for 9 months.
Right.
So I kind of owe them something, and I am showing my respect by giving them my trust.
Okay.
And that probably will come back to bite me in the ass at some point.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there could be a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And, I mean, people who've watched Arrow have seen your character before.
Yeah.
How is the character in The Flash the same or different from the character that you saw in the 2 episodes of Arrow?
It's the same character, and that's what I really enjoyed about that experience. Was when I did that episode of Arrow, that was the most workload I'd ever had on a TV show before this started happening.
Yeah.
So it was great, because when I was cast, I was surprised. Because I'm a big superhero fan, and I, look at me and typecast me as a superhero. So I was surprised, but it was nice because I didn't immediately have to step into my own show. I got to go do this episode of Arrow where I saw what the character was, and I immediately understood why I got the role, because of the tone and his voice, and I could see what they wanted, and now even more so as I've read 3 scripts for Flash now, and I see where we're going. I see how Barry's going to grow, and I mean, if this is a successful show, years from now, I'm going to look how, people expect him to look, and I'll get to grow into the role, which is cool. And I think it's going to be more powerful almost if you get to see Barry as this kind of a little bit weak and scared of this situation, but excited about it at the same time. It's cool. And Arrow helped me kind of develop that for sure.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that's one of the things with his character. He doesn't really seem prepared to go off and save the world at this point.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's less reluctant than a lot of the guys that are equipped to be superheroes.
Yeah, he just sort of seemed to just jump right in.
Yeah, he's like, all right, let's do this.
We're going to save the city.
Exactly, yeah.
Very cool. And what was it like, making the pilots, actually doing this thing?
Incredible. I mean, David Nutter is a genius, who is our director, and he made me feel comfortable. I credit him 100% for making me feel confident in the role. He flew in, actually, when I was shooting my Arrow episodes. He wasn't directing that, and he was in my ear as my director, kind of, for those episodes.
Ready for
just to help set what the character was, and that was amazing.
That's neat.
It was pretty cool, and then it really instilled confidence in myself for moving forward with the pilot. And I mean, my pilot was the first time I ever got to do green screen work, which was so cool, and I got to wear the suit in the pilot, so I mean, we really jumped right in. I mean, unlike it took a while for Oliver to don the hood and everything like that, and to become the Arrow. And I mean, he became the Flash in 40 minutes. Yeah, within like 35 minutes, he was the Flash. So
he was running around right away.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it was just, the cast is incredible. Everyone's really excited to be doing this, and we all really like each other. Our chemistry is great, so it makes for good relationships on the show, and it's the most fun I've ever had working on camera.
And I mean, I know you're on Twitter a lot and everything.
Yeah.
What's the reaction been like?
Really positive, yeah. And I worked on Glee, where I got to experience kind of the fan backlash, where like, if they don't like you, if they don't like your character, I mean, like they'll tell you.
And they didn't.
Yeah, and they didn't like my character. So it's like I was ready, because like I said, I don't look how the Flash has ever looked in a comic book.
Right.
So I was ready for them to be really pissed off about my casting, and because I had already been through the Glee ringer, I didn't really care. I was like, whatever, I already expected that, and I was ready for it, but that's not what I got. I got a really positive reception. Everyone was really excited about it, and I credit that to Andrew, Jeff, and Greg Berlanti, because the fans trust them, and because of them, I have the fans on my side, because they're the guys that put me in this role.
So just to finish up, what are you looking forward to? Like, what are you hoping to see or looking forward to that you don't know?
Since I started reading the comics when I got the role, I can't wait till I get to the Speed Force aspects of the comic book and like time travel. We've already hinted at it in the pilot with Harrison Wells' character.
Oh, right, yeah.
And so it's obviously going to happen. So I think time traveling into like different dimensions and kind of where, in like the Flashpoint stuff in the comics, where he can run so fast he'll be in a different dimension where his mom's alive. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, things like that, where there's just so many possibilities for a show like this, which is pretty cool. And I mean, the Rogues Gallery, it's exciting, having all the villains, and potentially having Gorilla Grodd on the show. I mean, I just saw Planet of the Apes last week. I mean, pretty pumped to potentially have something like that maybe on the show at some point.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty exciting.